Welcome back on this glorious and amazing day. Glorious and amazing day. Thanks for joining me. Very similar to the term, I'm divorced or I'm cut up. There's certain people that when you ask them, so what are you up to these days? And they say, I'm unemployed. So what's wrong with that now? Okay, you're getting too picky now. Well, listen in, maybe I am. You became unemployed when the company had to lay you off or you left the company. If you're unemployed, then you're doomed for the rest of your life. No job, no income. What's your status? Unemployed. So you basically put out a message to the universe. You put out a message to your desires. You put out a message to the energy. I am unemployed. So what are you going to get? Unemployed. That's your status. So without wanting it, that's what you're really saying. And like we spoke about other times, you could want to go one place, but you put in the GPS something else. Whatever you put in the GPS, that's where you're going to go. Especially if it's a self-driven car, that's where you're going to go. It doesn't matter what your intentions are. It doesn't matter that you're spending 7 hours a day looking for a new job. If you're unemployed, you're doomed. So what should the person say? Well, the person should say, well, it could say a lot of things. The first thing that came to mind is, I'm free. I'm opened. I'm officially not employed now, so I am opened. I have so many opportunities now to choose from. I have so much to explore, and I have so much in the future that could come my way, or that I will, I forget the word, but you know which word I'm looking for, that I will, when it comes to me, I'll share it with you. Pursue, that's the word. When I try to get it, I don't get it. When I walk away, it comes back to me. There's so many situations that I could pursue now. So what's your status? What's your status? Well, right now I'm free because I'm not tied down by a job. I'm not tied down in a company. I'm not tied down in a warehouse. I'm not tied down in a store. I was laid off, or I did walk out in the past. But right now, my status is freedom. My status is opportunities. I am learning, and I'm going on the World Wide Web, WWW, which is an infinite place to look for so many positions, jobs, opportunities, entrepreneurial stuff, whatever you want. So when someone asks you, so what's happening regarding to work, instead of saying, I am unemployed means that you're talking about your current situation. Is that the way you want to identify yourself? You left 3 weeks ago, 3 days ago, 3 months ago. Why would you want to identify it with that today? Today, I am seeking new work. Today, I'm figuring out. Today, I want to know what to do. Today I'm thinking, do I want to go for a job that gives me more money, or do I want to go for a job that I'm excited to wake up in the morning? That's where I am today. Today I'm seeking the future. Today I'm excited what could come up. Today I'm planning for good stuff. Today I understand what happened in the past is for good, that not just get another job. No, for something better to happen. I'll share with you only one story and we'll conclude this week's talk. I had so many of these stories, but this is a powerful story where this mom came crying to me, a single mom. I believe she had one child, and she worked in a bank that she hated. The hours she couldn't stand. She had to look after her child, be there for dinner, be there for coming home, and she just didn't like it. And she spoke to me about it. And one day she comes to me and she's almost crying, or she did cry. She says, lost my job. There's a whole bunch of layoffs in the company, in the bank. I'm one of the people that they laid off, and I'm a single mom, and I have a mortgage to pay. This is so difficult. I'm not imitating. I just started crying because I just started feeling her pain. Regardless that I felt her pain at that time, But I could feel someone's pain, including my own, yet focus on reality, focus on logic, focus on beauty, focus on positivity. Very briefly, I validated her, and I did something bold that I feel very uncomfortable to do, but I do it all the times. I do it to myself, I do it for myself, and I do it for others. And I know at times people might be upset at me. I told her, didn't you know, because you told me about it, that this job really wasn't for you? Your child was alone, and your child had to go to people's houses after school, and you didn't like it. And she says, yeah, of course I wasn't happy. Do you know, I told her, the world is so vast, the world is so beautiful, the world is just incredible. And there's better jobs, sometimes even for better pay, sometimes for less hours, sometimes with a better commute, but yet comfort zone is our greatest enemy. That's the name of one of my books I'll be writing. It's called Comfort Zone is Our Greatest Enemy. So comfort zone was your greatest enemy because you were at this job for 7 years or for 8 years. Sometimes the loving Lord looks at you and says, darling, please, you deserve more. I don't dictate, but I beg you. But we don't listen, we don't hear, because comfort zone is our biggest enemy. I'm not giving you false hope, I told her, but it's in my gut and it's in my stomach. And I deeply believe that not only will you get very soon another job because you're capable and you're good at what you do, you will get, I told her straight in her face, because if I believe it, I share it. I do not give false hope. Because many times I like to say things, but I won't say it because it's false hope. But this time was no false hope. I felt it. I've seen it. I was passionate about it. And I told her, you're getting a better job, better environment, more money, less hours. You're going to say, how dare you tell that to someone? You don't know it. As I said, if I feel it, I know it. I think it was 2 weeks, a few days more than 2 weeks. I remember the number 2. She couldn't stop thanking me. I remember she came to see me and she couldn't stop thanking me. She says, how did you know? I say, I see this all the time. I see it's about perspective. If you call yourself unemployed, you're unemployed. You're no good. If you'd be terrific, the company would have found an excuse to keep you. Great, you want to focus on employed. My belief and my vision, my understanding, my passion, my philosophy is, if you need to leave a job or someone asked you to leave, it's because there's something better. No, I don't say if a door closes, another one opens. No, well, I thought there's something positive. No, it's negative. I say something else. If one door closes, at least another 10 open. And I'm sorry, maybe in a few years I'll say a few hundred open. But at least 10 open. That includes 1,000. There's so many opportunities. So this woman had less hours. She was able to be there for her child when he came home, for her only child. And she was able to make more money and the benefits was better. Everything was better. And indeed, comfort zone is your greatest enemy. Thanks for listening. Have yourself a wonderful and delightful day. And always remember, nature is so beautiful. It's the greatest medicine and it costs no money. I do live in nature, but my house is not yet on the water. But here you could go camping on the water, your own camping, private site. As you see behind me, you can't see any neighbors, not from the right, not from the left. It's so beautiful. Anyways, have yourself a wonderful and delightful day. And always think positive, because then you have positive neural pathways to more positive directions, to a greater and positive life. I never said you won't have challenges, but most of your life will be positive. All the very best. And thanks for listening. I appreciate it.